especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after-catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here's Young now to throw right away. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
Here's Gibson to return. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Rodgers on first down. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. And that ball incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup.
And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. He works free, right side. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down is Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
He's got it! Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A-Rod down to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open, and if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first. Here's Young. It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Into the secondary, past the 40. Breece Hall. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jets. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Young. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Young to throw on first down. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Kenneth Murray. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Here we go, set.
To throw is Young. He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by a Caleb Evans. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Young to throw on first and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Let's go now. 70 range, 70 range.
Back to throw, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively It'll set up a 4th down. Pass's kick is good. And the Panthers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. He connects downfield to Dotson. And he will score. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First down for Aaron. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 30. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Rodgers on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st down is Young. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And a critical tackle there. They get close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This 1st half has come to an end.
Panthers 24, Jets 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw, Young. That one taken in right side by Legette. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's LetsRock. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Rodgers. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. To throw is Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Young. And he's in. Xavier Leggett. Touchdown, Panthers. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Another run here with Hall. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
A first down throw from Rodgers. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Jets 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Young to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, Young. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Set. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Young. That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here's Hall from the pistol. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They put Adams in motion. Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Jones motioning here. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And the Panthers are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point...
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Third and long.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
From the gun, it's Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Pass's kick is good. And the Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They put Adams in motion. A-Rod now to throw on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounts for him.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Young to throw on first and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his third touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. Panthers are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the...
And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much. And that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
1st and 10.
60 Maverick. Come on, set. Go.
Young. John Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A give. Here's Hall. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Trying the left side, here's Hall. Hall, a 1st down and more. Down the sideline to the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown. but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
This could be the turning point. Hold the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And the final throw of the game winds up in